People think about taking a risk, they may immediately think about skydiving, bungee jumping, or paragliding. Something wild, dangerous, and unnecessary. Not every risk has to be something bad, however. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jasmine Quinn, and for my speech today, I am focusing on how to take an educated risk and what good risks look like. I chose this topic because I believe that when we take a risk, we can take the opportunity to try something new. We can really use it to our advantage, and it can benefit us by expanding our knowledge and overall being more confident. Though some associate negativity with risk taking, there are important reasons to take risks socially, emotionally, and professionally. What does taking a risk mean? The definition of taking a risk is the act or fact of doing something that involves danger or risk to be ordered to achieve a goal. Why is risk taking so special? Well, it can expand your interest in things like hobbies, relationships, and extracurricular activities. What are the impacts? It can boost your confidence, give personal satisfaction, help with knowledge and learning growth, improve decision making, and more. An educated risk means that you're informing yourself on the risks you're about to take so that you can have a successful risk with positive outcomes. It is important to do research before you try something new that can be dangerous. To take carefree risks would be seen as unprofessional. Caroline Paul, author, firefighter, and paraglider, and overall an interesting person, gave a TED Talk about risky behavior in young girls. You may be surprised at her overall message. We need to teach young women and young people in general to take more risks. These risks aren't just something wild and unchecked, though. There's a type of risk behavior that is calculated and helps kids develop. After Caroline's interaction with a fellow firefighter, she realized that women were automatically assumed to be less risky, and that was a bad thing. Caroline Paul goes on to say that studies show that risky play, the name for a play that is exciting and challenging and risks injury, is really important for kids because it teaches hazard assessment, teaches delayed gratification, teaches resilience, and it teaches confidence. So, how do we research before taking the educated risk? We can look at websites and articles to be informed on what we're specifically looking to do. We can also look at TED Talks that show personal experiences on how to take a good risk. We can also look at academic institutions, industry reports, and professional organizations. A research conducted by Kashfir Rahman at TEDTalk.com called How Risk Taking Changes a Teenager's Brain introduces us to the fact that teenagers can be so smart, skilled, and responsible, but can also be such careless risk takers at the same time. The more that they expose themselves more to harmful risks, the easier it became for them to continue taking those risks. It's no secret that teens ages 13 to 18 are more prone to risk taking, but what makes them so daring? Do they suddenly become reckless, or is it just a natural phase that they're going through? Well, neuroscientists have already found evidence that the teen brain is still in the process of maturation, and that this makes them exceptionally poor at decision making, causing them to fall prey to risky behaviors. This means it's especially important for teens to be educated on what taking a good risk looks like. A research conducted by UCLA states that ages 12 to 16 and early adults are more likely to do risky things and take uneducated risks. As a teenager, nothing seems dangerous or impossible. Have you ever heard the term, if there's a will, there's a way, or YOLO, or do it for the plot? Just these sayings prove to us that we are really willing to do anything just to suck the fun out of it. Why do middle schoolers take risks? We take risks due to brain development, peer pressure, desire for independence, sensation seeking, and emotional needs. Though middle schoolers and adolescent brains are not fully developed, they are expected to make big decisions that impact the rest of their lives. According to goingivy.com, some experts recommend starting as early as sixth grade when preparing for the college admissions process. 15-year-olds get to take their permit test and operate a moving vehicle down real roads. 18-year-olds vote on who runs our local, state, and federal government, and some have not even graduated high school yet. Kids are always taking risks. The important thing is being prepared to take the right risks for the right reasons. We as humans are avoiding the opportunity of free will by not appreciating the resources we have to try something new. If we participate in taking an educated risk, it can raise our initiative and knowledge. Solidarity means that we are taking action to do what is right. If we use solidarity to take a risk, we are taking action and trying something new or doing something unexpected. In conclusion, it shouldn't be seen as a struggle to take a risk, but instead as a brighter opportunity to try something new. Even though adolescents are more likely to take uneducated risks, we can still put in the effort to do at least a bit of research to not go into a risk with our eyes closed, not knowing the outcome of what we are doing. Though some associate negativity with risk taking, there are important reasons to take risks socially, emotionally, and professionally. So thank you for taking the risk to listen to me today. And I hope you all go take a chance on something great. Thank you.